I received a bunch of different messages. Now, some of these are for specific people, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But for those who don't know me, my name is Angela. I am a channel and a creatrix. I help people with healing around like soul retrieval, women's shadow fusion, along with solar channeling. So this is where I connect with like source, higher beings, deities, and bring through messages that are for your best and highest good. I also am in the middle of building my own modality called the Golden Channel Modality, which helps people to activate their channels, their soul mission, liberate their voice so they can show up and actually speak their truth and deliver the messages, and also birth their offers that they have and sell them, but coming from a place of tuning into their spirit guides and using their channel to ask messages so that they can actually sell in a way that is authentic to them. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with, there are some messages that I forgot to write down, so I'm just going to remember them off the top of my head. Now, the full moon is a chance for you guys to actually celebrate yourselves right now. I was getting very Six of Wands energy. Okay, is kind of what I was feeling with that. I was actually told Six of Wands, which I don't normally use cards. I do only when I'm called to, but there's the energy of the Six of Wands at the moment. So this is just you celebrating yourself. I was feeling maybe a birthday for somebody as well, because it was kind of coming through. Okay, but I'm also getting some sort of acknowledgement too. Okay, it could be public acknowledgement that I'm hearing as well. Here's the messages that I received. Now, there's somebody out here who is wanting to buy a boat, okay, or possibly a parcel of land, but I'm being told not to do this, okay? You've really got to look at your budget right now, and I have a feeling you'll actually maybe look at it like in another 6 months' time, okay? Maybe there's something around your work, so that's why that's not really working. For some of you also, you're being asked to tread carefully at the moment too. The path you may be on may be actually not going anywhere. Okay, so if you're feeling this, there's a feeling of you needing to ground as well. Okay, so instead of doing that, concentrate on grounding your energy. Okay, if that resonates for you. Now, I have been getting the name Craig, okay, or a name beginning with C, and this is around being a digger driver and being told that you need to stop with the drinking, okay? Maybe it's going to affect your work. Now, if your name is not Craig, it feels like this could be like either a husband or a father type energy coming through. Okay, so it's kind of like that. It feels like there may be an energy that's not too happy about that, okay, is what I'm feeling as well. Also, if you're a highly spiritual person, I feel like this is a woman actually, I want you to look or research the Keys of Solomon. There's something in there for you, okay, is what I'm feeling. I'm actually feeling a lot of women actually feeling quite used or taken advantage of, at least in the last few months as well. I feel like a lot of you, there may be an eclipse or something that's actually affected you quite a lot. I'm feeling like an eclipse type of energy, okay? But I also feel the need for you to integrate. There's some womb healing is actually needed, so you might want to book in with me for a signature activation session if that resonates for you, okay? I also got told if you are in a relationship with someone called Jeffrey, this is really specific for somebody, you need to leave this person. I was told that very, very stern type of energy was coming through in regards to that. I feel like this is an older male energy coming through, like your grandfather, okay, coming through with this message for you. A lot of you are having to do a return to sender as well, and this isn't a bad thing, okay, to do a return to sender. This is merely about the fact that there's energy, possibly even within your body or your energy body, which is actually not yours or does not belong to you. So this energy is not yours, okay? So there's a need for you to do a return to center in that sense of the word. It's not that people are sending stuff to you like on purpose. It's more maybe you're empathic and you're absorbing a lot, so there's a need just to release that as well. Some of you may have been trying to as well, or been trying to set boundaries so that you're not, okay? Is what I'm also hearing as well. Yes, I wrote something down and it was about somebody being concerned. I forgot to write down the name associated with that, okay? So I'm feeling an S name with that though all of a sudden, okay? Um, there might be a brother type energy of yours who's passed who's quite concerned in regards to this. I'm getting an N name too, so an S and an N name. There's a feeling of being concerned. So if your business isn't going so well, maybe it's your coaching business and your name begins with an S and or an N. I think there's going to be a review of it, honestly, within like a month's time in regards to that as well, as what I'm hearing. Okay. There's also a specific name, somebody called Amanda. I feel like you have recently become unemployed, is what I'm feeling as well. But I feel in 4 weeks there'll be more for you, or there'll be job offers coming through. Actually, it might even be in 2 weeks' time as well. Okay. But it's not far away, but I feel like you've recently become unemployed. Okay. I feel like there's a mother energy that you connect with on the other side who's saying there may be a little bit of depression associated with that, is what I do want to say as well. Okay. This is for a male energy, this message. Be careful about running something over. Maybe it's a dog. I get like a lap dog. Does somebody have a labradoodle? I don't know, I've got a labradoodle. Your ex or your sister wants it, or there's an association with an ex or a sister in regards to a labradoodle. It's very cute. Yeah, I feel like you may have even had a. That's not a labradoodle. What dog am I seeing? Like a chihuahua. It's very white face. Very. I think it's not one that's got a lot of fur. There's two different types, isn't there? I'm just having a vision of it. So maybe you've lost like a chihuahua. If you have, come book with me one of my channeling sessions, or maybe we can connect with your animal. That would be awesome. Also, there's a lot of you questioning scaling up to like the next level. It could be that you're actually manifesting 20k. You're going to go, yeah, there's something about going overboard though. I'm getting more spending money for you in regards to that, having more spending money as well. Some of you, if you are someone who's wanting to do, like, it's either a membership or a mentorship that you are meant to hold, and as you're meant to be charging $60 for this. I feel like it's a one-off either class or a monthly membership, something like that. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but that's what's coming through. It's a one-off class you're meant to be holding, and you need to be charging $60. Also, there's something around an auction right now. I get a specific amount that is like maybe 600,000K in regards to auctioning, or an auction of like a house. It's somewhere in that vicinity. Okay, it might be more than that, but it's between, I feel like 600 to 800,000. It feels like you'll get more if you actually auction it off. Okay, once you've kind of done it up. So maybe there's some work that you're going to be doing on it before you actually auction it as well. I also keep getting, somebody just whispered in my ear, it's my dad's birthday. Okay, so even if it's your dad's birthday, maybe you also want to book in with me for a channeling session as well, so we can connect with him. Okay, sleepover is the other thing I got. I'm feeling the feminine energy come through and saying, oh, it's my grandchildren. I feel like there's four grandchildren. There's something about having a sleepover. Okay. I feel like there's a mum or an energy that's kind of debating having a sleepover for some reason, and she's just like, just let them do it. Just let them do it. Okay. Maybe if you're the mother, you don't have the room for it, but I just heard sleep on the floor. Okay. This was somebody very specific. Okay. The other thing that I'm getting is there's something around stability or business as well. I was seeing a table as well. I heard function. Okay. Maybe we're meant to be holding some sort of function. Now, September's a really important time for this. I feel like you could be moving, or there's something that will actually create your stability around this time. Maybe there's a function that you're having around that time as well. Now, there's something that you may be offering for $200, which is actually meant to be double that, is what I heard. Okay, so maybe it's meant to be 400. Okay. I keep seeing beds as well. You could even be buying like 2 twin beds. Maybe the beds are meant to be 200 or 400. Okay, I keep seeing beds and like sleepover. So it's something about possibly even getting a new bed. Okay, maybe it's 200, 400. You're tossing up whether to get both or not, but I think you should get both beds. If you're looking at single beds or something like that, I don't know, I get that maybe it's still with more children. A lot of children vibes here with this one. Now this is something celebrity wise that I wanted to share with you guys. Is I don't know if you guys have seen about the new, I think it's a Harry Potter series that has just come out, and there's a lot of controversy around who's going to play Hermione, and it's almost like people trying to whitewash this actress is what I heard from Spirit, which I think is, it's really stupid. Like the whole race thing, I really don't like it. Okay. But then I also heard biopic as well, which is interesting to me. So there may be something around it could be some of the actress that plays her, or but there's something around a biopic. So obviously she could be starring in a biopic. Maybe it's Emma Watson, I'm not too sure, but there's something around that. A biopic. Okay. Is what I do want to say. Or at least it's in the future, in the next couple of years. I just heard. Okay. Now I also get the name David. Okay. There's something very like temperamental with this. I want to say in regards to you needing to go back to school or get some sort of education. Maybe you're meant to be like a school teacher. But I get the name David very strongly with that. I feel like you're meant to be in education or you're going back to school. There's something that you're learning currently. But I get the name David with that. Or if it's definitely a D name like David, Daniel, something like that, okay? And that's for somebody in particular. I'm also getting a J name. I feel like this is a feminine, actually. I don't, unless it's like the name like Jeanette or Jen or Jeanette, something like that. I do know a couple of Jens actually, so this is interesting. This is coming through, and it might not be for them, but it's, if this resonates, take it. There's something about going to the hospital, and there may be an issue either around being diabetic or the lungs. There's two things that kind of came up in regards to that. Okay, so there's something about hospital and diabetes or the lungs. Okay, you may even have somebody on the other side who maybe passed from something in regards to the lungs or lung cancer, because I am seeing somebody smoking. Okay. Also, I'm getting you maybe a little too far ahead of yourself as well. So some of these messages could actually be like not necessarily for right now, but there could be things that are going to come up for you in the future, is what I just heard as well. Okay. I'm also getting an E name. It's a female. There's something around you creating a space for yourself. I'm definitely seeing a desk. I'm seeing a lamp, so I feel like I'm meant to be doing some work at night. I feel like there's a lot of writing things down. I'm in the energy of like a medicine woman as well coming through for you. So I feel like that's going to be coming up for you. But there's certain energy that needs to be released right now. Okay. Is what I'm getting. I feel like this has come from like a male from the past as well. I think it may even extend to past lives. So I want you to look a little more deeper into that. I think maybe you've been used by men. I don't know how I get that, but I do. But I am seeing also like an ambulance or something around you as well. Okay. I think it's parent related too, but I am seeing an ambulance. Okay. But I think that's something that's going to come up maybe next year. Is what I'm feeling. Feels like it might even be a few months into next year. So it could be like March, something like March or April. Okay. The other thing I got was something in regards to, which felt like England or like the UK, interestingly. HSC, I know, is a bunch of banks, and I do feel like banks are closing down. I don't even know if there's still one HSC even in there, but I do know that they were banks. I don't know if HSC is even still a thing, but there's something around them closing. But there's also something about the Royal Office being closed. Okay, I don't know why this is, but this feels like there's stuff that relates to the UK, which is going to be closing down. Okay. There's definitely something going on with the government over there as well as what I feel too, and that's why this is kind of happening. Um, or even something in regards to government assistance. There's something in regards to that, okay? It's kind of failed. It's all part of the system though, okay? Um, right. And there's also a message for somebody who I've actually read before. Okay, it felt like it was something that I've read like recently, maybe even on TikTok. Um, there's something where you were going to be getting an operation or something with an operation, although a surgery. It might be for you or someone very close to you. And I feel like this operation is going to be declined. Okay, is what I heard. That's not what's actually going to happen. So I feel like a shift or a change has kind of happened, particularly within the last few days. Um, Maybe even possibly today, interestingly, you'll find out this information too. Right. Um, there's also an H name as well. I feel like you've released a lot. I like that for you. I think that's what you had to kind of do. Um, I'm also getting for somebody in particular, this is a K name, a female. There's something around you saving money. It may be for doing up a part of a new room. I feel like it's still like I feel like you need like an extra. I keep saying bedrooms a lot. This is interesting. Okay, but I actually wrote down a new lounge. But I actually feel like you may end up selling this home because I am hearing saving money in an open home. So I have a feeling of you actually doing up this home and actually eventually selling it. And I feel like this is going to happen within the last 2 years. Okay, I feel like this has been on your mind as well. But I feel like you're going to see synchronicities of this within the next week or so. Okay, I just heard Labor Day, which is interesting. So I don't know if you're going to be pregnant or there's something around Labor Day happening for you. Okay, so just keep that in mind as well. Now I got a specific name, a female, beginning with the letter D. Now there's something around identity theft, is what I want to say. So either someone's going to create maybe even a social media account in your name, or there's something around that. I feel like the name is Donna though. Okay. But there's something around someone stealing your identity or identity theft. So make sure that you change your passwords on different things, all that sort of stuff, just to protect that as well. Yes, it's kind of like Freaky Friday, so kind of like, yeah, I don't get Freaky Friday energy. And also there's something about receiving a refund on your card. This relates to a vehicle actually. So I feel like you're going to receive a refund on your car. Oh gosh, I think I know who this is for. This might be somebody that actually know, because it's a black vehicle. I heard a refund on, and it's going to be received on your card as well. Okay. There's something around, if you are a channel like I am, around not doing readings online necessarily, at least not personal ones. Okay. I feel like a chapter has been closed on that. Is kind of what I'm seeing. You're kind of just going to leave it up to God, which is interesting. It's like just trusting and having faith. Is what I'm getting for you in regards to that. I think this was you highly value yourself and you've kind of been protecting your energy a lot. And maybe just going live because you're actually bored more than anything. Could be that you're even wanting to kind of attract new people in as well, as what I'm getting to. Okay. Some of you may be getting a taste of marketing. Now it's interesting to me. Maybe you're going to get into food. Maybe you're going to have a food channel. I heard YouTube channel possibly even as well. So there's something around just marketing it. But I got a taste of marketing, which kind of feels like it's in that. Yeah, I feel like you're building on that as well. Okay. I'm seeing the need for you to sell a ticket every week. So you're either holding an event or there's something that you're going to be selling which requires tickets. It could be a live event. You're going to be doing these live events maybe every week, is what I heard. I don't feel like this is right now. This could actually be something that's going to happen in summer for you. Okay. But I think that's a really good idea. I also got the name Rob. Now, it's interesting because I had a feeling of Tauranga, which is here in New Zealand, and there's something around having no parents. Okay. It might be something around being adopted out, which is interesting, but I feel like you have a connection. Um, there's something with you know this or the nose. I don't know. I just had a vision of a nose, a nose. Okay. But the name Rob came up for that. Okay. But it's something around Tauranga, but it's more about having like no parents and something about being adopted out. Um, but I also heard having a beautiful wife as well. So I feel like you're married. Um, or if not, she's no longer here. I heard like a champion, so I feel like maybe it's a trophy or something. There's a trophy coming through here. But I heard champion. Okay. I can also see like a son that you have who actually likes chicken nuggets. It's coming through as well. Like, I just switched from chicken nuggets, and I suddenly see this boy. Okay, I'm scuffing his face. Hugely into fast food like McDonald's and stuff, but for some reason I got chicken nuggets. Okay. Um. Also, if you have been looking at doing up like a new laundry, this is going to happen for you in a month's time. It's not going to happen right now. Okay. Um, but those are the messages that I received for the full moon reading. Now, I asked for summary cards. I'm not pulling cards. I'm just asking merely for what the card is, and I actually got the Two of Wands. Okay. Now, this tells me that it's going to be a big decision that you're going to have to be making. I think within the next couple of months. Okay. Um, it's a very different decision. I don't feel like it's a decision that you've made before. Okay. This decision may even require you to do like a bit of learning or research. It might be something that you're really struggling with deciding on, but it is going to happen within the next couple of months. You're actually going to know. Okay. Um, Also, someone's sister is either leaving town or leaving possibly tomorrow. I don't know who this is, but that's what I heard. But those are the messages that I have for you. So let me know if any of those resonate for you. But if you recognize any of those really distinctive messages, especially the personal ones where I've like said names and things like that, definitely book in a channeling session with me, because I feel like I could go a bit deeper, like personally with you, with a private channeling session. So go and check out everything on my website. I also do signature activation sessions, which of course are around the womb and shadow healing, as well as solar channeling, and also my 6-week program, which is the Golden Channel, which is all about liberating your voice, activating your channel so you can receive the messages about your business. And I will help you with channeling an offer, birthing an offer for you, and helping you around the messaging and sales, and even around what your mission actually is. So it's all centered around what your soul mission is. I've actually channeled 20 different soul missions. So we take a look at that. I get you to answer some questions so you can actually find out what you're actually here to do. And then we actually birth an offer kind of based around that as well. So go and check that out over on my website. I'm hoping to actually spend a lot more time on YouTube. I've been guided to create more content on here, so I'm going to be doing that. But I thought that I would start with it being the full moon. I would let go of doing stuff on other platforms and show up on here and give you some full moon channeled messages for you guys. So let me know in the comments if any of that resonates for you, and if you resonate with those more personalized messages. Let me know in the comments, and I will send you a link if you are wanting to book in for the channeling session. And I will see you guys when I am next guided to. I think I'm going to be creating some content next week, teaching you guys about the difference kind of between, I did post something in my shorts actually, so go and check that out. The differences between being intuitive, psychic abilities, and channeling. Okay. I felt an energy just push me like clairsentience. So they're probably like, you can get off now. So I will catch you guys next time. Bye guys. I don't actually know how to Shut this. Sorry guys, I will work this out. Well, it's obviously not that.